Okay. That's Instagram? Okay. Okay, that's weird. I was wondering what that was. All right, y'all. Welcome to your live exclusive tarot report. Tarot report. I'm gonna call it tarot for now, for no reason. We're gonna do 3 tarot spreads. Moon is in Gemini. I had to wear the dope Gemini unapologetically. It's fading away because I've had this for a minute. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. So we're gonna just jump into these 3 readings. Okay. If you know what it is with the tarot, you know we throw down over here genuine A-grade cartomancy. So set your intentions now. This is a good time to relaunch the All Wealth Spelled Out, the Ultimate Manifestation playlist in the description box below. For those of you who would like a card, if you click the description box below, the minimum is $10 for 1 tarot card. You could do Super Chat, you could do PayPal, Cash App. Not necessary, of course. These 3 readings should answer any question you have. So if you want a card, right, ask a question in your head, and as I do these 3 readings, these questions may be answered. If they're not answered and you still want a personal card, click the description box below. It's also maybe possible that someone who does get a live reading gets a card that applies to you as well. So I don't want you to think it's necessary to purchase a card from me. I would just do that if you value cartomancy and you want some personal magic. But don't ever forget, the magic is within you first. You don't need a tarot reader to tell you your future. Okay. Where if anything, just mapping out the GPS, anything I pull that you don't like, change it. You have the ability to change your future. Okay. I think it's predetermined, but you still have this illusory free will mechanic to change how you approach your future. Even if it is predetermined, the way you respond to it is your karma. So that in and of itself enacts a free will loop with which you could potentially alter what you don't want. We align tarot reading with the law of assumption. So take everything that you like about these messages and incorporate them into what you're creating. Okay. But I'm not a fatalistic tarot reader or astrologer. I'm not going to tell you this has to be the only thing that happens. I'm going to give you my angelic Gemini perspective. And then whatever you do with that perspective, if you hear it and it's like, I don't like that peace dealer, I don't fucking like that message, change it to what you like. I don't want you to think that, oh, he pulled this, so this was going to happen. I'm an NPC. I'm a non-playable character. Niggas can't play me. Okay. That's it. That's why I'm an NPC. I'm a non-playable entity. Nobody can play me. Okay. Or operate me. So you summoned me as your NPC to give you some magic. That's why you're here. So use me. You know what I'm saying? Like, take what I'm giving you through these readings as like a souffle. Why do I say I'm an NPC? First of all, I'm a player like everyone else. You know what I'm saying, Weenus? I appreciate you, but I'm non-playable. Nobody can play me, son. You know, no player can play me. I cannot be played. Nobody can play me. That's why I'm a non-playable character. You know what I'm saying? I'm an NPC. I dare someone to try and play me. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find out. Blah, blah, blah. I'm really an NPC. So another reason why I say I'm an NPC is because you can click A, like you just clicked on this, and boom, I am spitting dialogue. But I do feel you on that. I know what you meant by that, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Every time y'all call me out for trying to like discredit myself or like depreciate myself, I appreciate y'all. So that being said, you know, just, you know, take with this information what you will, make it yours. All right. Especially if you are a source player or anchor being Elisha Turner, you know what I'm talking about. So that being said, y'all, okay. Shout out to the PvPs, the player versus players. All right. Be mindful of this sense of telepathy, that not every thought is yours. I thought this was just an idea, but I think it's becoming more well known. The dark side of telepathy are you responding to thoughts that are suggested and implanted, whether through inception, through dreams, or some diabolical space alien who thinks they're slick and can just kind of like make you think that their thoughts are your thoughts. Happens all the time. Okay, so don't let yourself get played like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't consider you someone who is even playable like that. You know what I'm saying? No one's gonna mess with you. You fail me. You fail me. You fail me. But do you fail me? But do you, okay, this is unnecessary. I'm being stupid as hell right now. But like, do you feel me, Shavanga? I got your card. You know I got you. You know, I just put out the magic moon message too. You feel me? So like, just please ignore my annoying ass attitude right now. I'm feeling myself for some inordinate reason. That being said, y'all, we're gonna jump right into this. You know, I came on right when you think about it. Okay, shout out to y'all. I only watched the first couple of minutes and actually picked a card. And yes, by the way, y'all, pull your own cards too. If you guys have your tarot cards, this is a great way to pull with me, and then you can get a second opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I could confirm some of the cards you pull. Go with your pull first and see how mine's kind of like aligns with that or not, you know? So let's see what we can do. Yo. Cardamancy mode. Earth style. Cardamancy no jutsu. You would think it would be an air style jutsu, but no, it's actually earth style. I guess because it's an earth. This is like a or whatever. It's because the moon is in catch this cringe Gemini. You are going to catch this cringe, and I'm glad you said that, Shavanga. You are going to catch this cringe because sometimes we need cringe to guide our decisions. Sometimes we just need to feel the most awkward things ever so that it, even if so slightly, influences the feelings and the decisions we subsequently take. Maybe you are one cringe away from the greatest decision you've ever made in your life. And that might have, you know, involved feeling unnecessarily uncomfortable and awkward and all, you know, congratulations. This is ultimately a good thing. You know what I mean? 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 See how cringe that is? All right, we're gonna start with the first reading. I'm just going to make this a money reading. My spirit is like, money! I'm like, you don't want to do a Taurus season message like, money! I'm like, damn. Yo, are we going to get some Pokemon cards? Oh my God, bro, you really about this Pokemon. All right, I was gonna do this, but we've done this, man. So let me bust out the motherfucking Pokemon deck, bro. I got you. Hold on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Nah, my bad. This is G. Okay. Pokemon by request. Once again, huge thanks to Force Fairy Tarot. I only bust this deck out when it's serious. You feel me? Got Duskull. I got Duskull protecting the deck. You know, in case anybody tries to mess with the deck, they gonna meet this ghost type Pokemon. You know what I'm saying, son? Ain't nobody messing with the ghost types, you know. So, all right. So we're gonna start this first reading off with money. I thought that was very interesting. Taurus season is concerned with you not being broke and with you being rich as fuck. Just inordinately wealthy, almost to a filthy rich extent. And I think some of you don't really know that you're filthy rich yet. I think. Oh! I mean, yes! Oh, that hurts so good. Yes! I accidentally closed my drawer, my finger, and I feel so happy because pain like this is a character building. Oh! I never did that before. I never turned my pain into like joy. Oh my God. That isn't even, it was my ring finger. Oh, Jesus Christ. It wasn't even, ow. Okay. That being said, Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. That was a good omen. You ever just, accidentally close the drawer on your finger and good luck is just coming to you and you're just going to get mad money and stuff? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, not the car door. Not the car door. The car door is the worst. I remember I did that in elementary school. I had to take the day off. I have all power. I have all knowledge. I have all wealth. I have all presence. This is nothing. For someone with all power like me, this is just but a scratch. All right. So, I have all power. Okay. The best way to do affirmations is in your villain voice. So some of you don't know you have a villain voice, and like just say affirmations in the most serious villain voice you've ever done. Watch how the universe just instantly responds. I have all wealth. Everything works out in my favor. I make anything I need appear like this. Like the universe will be like, oh, okay, he's serious. He real. He real. He rocks more than Geodude. Now, a lot of y'all don't know you're filthy rich. I think you're still waiting for you to receive an unexpected large sum of money for you to realize that you already have access to this. I'm not saying that you have some intangible, invisible quality to you that is so valuable it gives you this intrinsic sense of wealth, because you do, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your access to actual bands. Some of you know the bands technique. You can go band for band. You just think you have to have some sense of liquidity in front of you where you can access that liquidity with the snap of your finger. So this reading, I think, is going to really, so what do you got, Pokemon deck? What do you have to tell me? I just knock on it, so I give the feeling that we're going somewhere with this. But what do you feel as far as our money getting potential? Okay, so the underlying theme that we have here is, you feel me? The Wheel of Fortune. We can't make this up, baby. So this is quite literally with, I don't think this is Alakazam. If it is, I thought it was Kadabra, but this might be Alakazam. This is Zeus. Okay, this is the king of the gods. You know how like every Zeusian, whether Kanye or anyone with Jupiter on their sun, has to let you know that they're like the king or like the best or like whatever. Shout out to Zeus, yo. This is talking about leveling up. I think a lot of you don't realize you're up, like you've leveled up, like you've expanded. When it comes to money, your fortune is shifting. Some of you may feel like you're down on your luck. Well, that's a lie. Your fortune is literally shifting. You're at the right place at the right time. The thing with the Wheel of Fortune is you can't plan or anticipate to scratch off the lottery ticket and win $3 billion. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't budget in and schedule, oh, today is when I'm going to win 3 million from the lottery. That's a chance. You don't necessarily make plans, at least I would hope some of you don't, based on, oh, I'm going, unless you're like that. Some people are nice like that. Like they know they're just going to win or whatever. So I'm just saying this to say that you're not going to really see this coming, even though you may sense this coming, because this is talking about the shifting of your entire fortune around your life. And this could be unexpected windfalls of income. You're going to be seeing an expansion. Some of you are taking a leap of faith in order to expand your finances, your money, and your life. So you have to be able to take the risks, knowing that, Jupiter is going to expand behind you. You're not just going to take this risk and put in this value just for it to fall flat, unless, maybe not putting in the necessary work, or there's just more work for you to, well, let me not even say work. There's just more time struggle for you to put in. Sometimes it's more the experiences you gain that lead you to the next spot, which may require failing in some access. But this isn't failure. This is filthy richness and success. All right. And I knew it. I'm like, watch us pull the Geodude, because my dude said he rocks more than Geodude. So that let me know the tarot heard that. And it's like, oh, let me pull a Geo card, dude, for the new decks. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like the Wheel of Fortune is definitely not only you standing up with the Seven of Wands, everything that you've been standing up towards, everything that you have not backed down, that people have been trying to act like, oh, there's nothing to see for it, or what are you doing? No, fortune is finna change, fam. Like everything's aligning right where it's meant to be, where you're at the right place at the right time to facilitate this. And get the fuck out of here, son. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy. Now, this is not a box legendary, but it is a mythical Pokemon. Look at this. This is Entei. This is Raikou. This is Raikou. I told you guys, this is about money. What did I tell you guys? I told you guys. The Taurus is like, look, fuck all this, like, whatever shit. We want to talk about money. Do you know you rich? Look at the very first card, Ten of Pentacles. Look at this flashy ass Raikou, which if you played Pokemon, you know you always wanted a Raikou. You know you had, like with your repels, a few chances to catch the Pokemon before it would run away, and then you have to do the whole process again. Look at this. The main core lesson of this reading is a lot of fucking money. It is wealth. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is so very important, because your ascertaining of this wealth comes through a shift of fortune. You're leveling up, you're evolving. This could be you winning the jackpot, right? The Ten of Pentacles is this season starting off raising dollars. This is passive income. This is inheritance from your rich family. This is creating a rich family where you have grandchildren. This is wealth that I feel you've probably ascertained by yourself. But do you see why this is cartomancy, gang? And your new ex, appreciate you. Fam was like, nah, fam, you need the Pokemon deck. You need the Pokemon deck. And he knew what we see. See, we all helping each other here. Okay, so this is, some of you need to be okay with a large, unexpected sum of money just landing on your lap. And it's not coming out of nowhere. This is going to really work off of efforts you've already done. This could be given to you straight up. But there is a responsibility here with the Ten of Pentacles, because this isn't just like coming into $50,000 that you can spend. This is long-term wealth. This is literally an Ash Ketchum style legacy. This is like Louis Vuitton that I think is valued at $32 billion or 20-something billion dollars. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is. It's like it's legacy, long-lasting wealth. And so this Ten of Pentacles could be the first step that you are taking. Some of you invested $50 in your business and you're only making like $200 a week or $200 a month on a new business you start. You don't realize this is going to be, you know, your legacy. Like you're going to create a fortune instantly or over time. And over time doesn't matter, because you know you're building towards it. So whether you're coming into it instantly, which I'm gonna be honest with you, with the Wheel of Fortune, this does kind of segue. Okay, what did I say before the reading? Some of you do not know you're filthy rich. Okay, 300 billion. Some of you don't know you're filthy rich. Like some of you are looking at certain things you have and you don't even know you can access liquidity from it right now. Some of you have certain things you have no idea have appreciated in value exponentially. You're still thinking it's the same price you got it, right? And that's a sense of hidden value that you're not even sure. You're not even, and that's where the moon in Gemini today is going to really pick you up to speed of what the true value of everything you have and are is worth right now, which is beautiful. So I just wanted to say again, we don't play over here, y'all. We don't play over here. This is the real deal, son. Like, can you believe this? Can you believe this? Okay. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Can you believe this? 10 of Pentacles, not the 9, not the 5. This is like black. This is financial fulfillment. So the main so Taurus season is not playing. Taurus is like Do you know you are financially fulfilled? And if you don't know, you better start acting like it. And if you do know, why aren't you acting like it? What was that, Taurus? Oh, we should just end the reading here. Oh, that's it. People just getting money and they should just figure the rest out themselves and they shouldn't doubt. Okay, well, that's it, guys. You getting money. Don't worry about how you're gonna get it. Peace out, guys. Now look at the challenge. Okay, the challenge is the Ten of Swords. We not playing no games. This is Sun in Gemini. So we have Mercury in Virgo challenged by Sun in Gemini. The Ten of Swords is defeat. The Ten of Swords is giving up. The Ten of Swords is murder. The Ten of Swords is death. The Ten of Swords is quite literally a man with 10 swords on his back. You feel me? So the challenge is, there could be certain things that are ending, and maybe you're mistaking that to mean that you don't have fortune or wealth. And that's why we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is going to change the situation of what looks like defeat and turn it into victory and success. So I really like this theme. 2 tens are talking about you're at the completion. So you whatever this now automatically presupposes that you did. It's not the Ace of Pentacles unless we pull that card. You didn't just start a brand new investment. This is the completion of your investments and maturation. And the challenge with the Ten of Swords, I think, are maybe experiences that may challenge you to quit. I think maybe certain things as attached to what you're doing that have stopped working. Like, let's say, you know what I'm saying? Somebody started off as a laundromat, but they actually, why they did Sun in Gemini like that, I know, right? I think they just hate on air signs. And the Pokemon card is cool, but just like the whole Ten of Swords being Sun in Gemini, it's just like, really? Like, do y'all hate us that much? Anyway, it's cool. Let's say that you're known for being a billionaire because you have a transportation service, but it didn't start off like that. Your business started off as a laundromat, and people can and you can steal this idea if you want. It's not an original idea. So whoever takes this idea, you don't have to give me a percentage, but I got you. Okay. So basically, you start off as a laundromat and people, and now you love the laundromat. This was your big idea, but now you came up with another idea that was supposed to be like, you know what I'm saying? A bonus idea. It was never supposed to take over your business. We deliver laundry. Yeah. If you want, you can drop your laundry off. We'll deliver it back to you. Right. But then your laundry business is failing. And now you think, damn, like no one's coming to the laundromat. You know what I'm saying? No one's coming to my laundromat. No one's coming to do their laundry. I feel like this can make you feel like quitting. And what you realize is that the $1 billion business potential is in the transportation. And instead of giving up, you now do more of the transportation. You start to see it's making more money than the laundromat. Your laundromat dies. Your laundromat business dies. But the transportation takes off. And that could only happen if you didn't quit because you saw the first initial idea basically failing, right? But that failure made way to inspire the idea that now, even though you didn't see yourself doing this, you're now a billionaire because that transportation service expanded and evolved, okay? So I think that's, one way to look at that. Which is why with the Seven of Wands, you can't back down, right? You can't just really get soft here. Now, we do have the Temperance card. The Temperance card as a foundation is really cool because you're operating with good management. You're not doing things cold turkey. You're not just spending half of your money on booze and coke and whores. I just wanted to say the word whores for effect, not to be offensive. I just like the word whore. And I like the way the word whore comes out of my mouth when I say that. Given its one syllabic nature, and it's instead of saying hoe, I think hoe is just too simple, but whore sounds like a poetic version of saying hoe. But like temperance is really you exercising good management and not spending your money on horse. And why that's important, and man horse too. And the reason why that's important is because Now you're putting yourself in a position to operate what you're responsible for properly. You're exercising moderation. You're exercising good management. So it's allowing you to stretch your resources. This is a very powerful foundation. Okay. Now we do have the, we do have the Four of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn. So you're moving forward from this, okay, with financial stability. You started this Taurus season off standing on, you know what I'm saying, proper values. You have already come into material gain. And the Four of Pentacles is saying that there's enough financial stability that you have established moving forward that's establishing this completion. It's saying that, and the reason why this is important is I think some of you may feel you're struggling financially. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Look at me. If you think you're struggling financially, I'm sorry, you lied to yourself. I think maybe a lack of liquidity is deceiving you into thinking that you're broke. I think some of you having negative money in your bank account or being a little bit in debt is deceiving you into thinking you have no money. Even though technically that's the definition of having no money, you're going to realize that it's not. Okay. That you can be the very richest that no one ever was. To get the bands is my real test. To get the bag is my cause. I will travel across the land, getting money far and wide. It's baggy bun to understand the bands that's inside. Yeah, I have to write this. I'm not going to freestyle that. So yes, what is the crown? We do have the King of Cups. This is a very emotionally mature, contemplative, counselor-like energy. So you're not frantic, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm broke, I need money. And this is very important because with the Ten of Swords, some aspects of your work is failing, okay? Or this doesn't have to be you. The Ten of Swords is the energy or perspective projected towards you. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like that Ten of Swords is a bad thing. The Ten of Swords for some of you is the end of a difficult situation. It's going to be a blessing in disguise, but because it's a challenge that's coming in the way of this Ten of Pentacles, which if you're just joining the reading, the main lesson for this reading that the reading before said it's about money. So if you're just joining this reading, I went on a spiel saying that the tarot cards are saying, I don't care about romance. We talking about money. If you saw me say that, you saw me say that. It's like we talking about money. And the first card we pulled is financial fulfillment and money. And the past is money. Okay. So like you have a good outlook. You have good management. You're in control of your emotions. And the challenge of whatever is breaking down is a necessary sacrifice at this point so that this Wheel of Fortune can take over. It's going to shift your fortune. Now, what's the next step in this getting money adventure? Oh, son! What's that? Oh, sorry. Sorry. The next step, as we can see, is success here with the Six of Wands. Okay. This is Arceus. This is literally the god of Pokemon. This is literally the creator god of the Pokemon universe. As you can see, a universe right here. So the next step is a run-in with God. And God is going to be like, damn, you fly as fuck. You rich as fuck too. Hey, come with me. God is about to give you props, son. God is about to give you props like, yo, you almost as fly as me for real. Come through, fam. I got you. That's God giving you Pokemon God. Six of Wands is like that by Metro Boomin and Future dropping and staying #1 for weeks on the chart. The Six of Wands is popularity. So what does it mean that the next step is you coming into success and leadership and people following your lead because you're rich as fuck? This is beautiful because this is a money reading. So the Six of Wands, when it comes to money, which I would presume has a lot to do with you moving forward with creative projects that actually, you know, see success. This is beautiful because we're coming from the Four of Pentacles to the Six of Wands, which is adding a more flavorful, passionate, like, you know how lit the club was when Like That was playing over and over? That's the card I pulled for like that. And it makes sense because it was #1 for a few weeks. Like it was one of the best songs that year. That's a 6 of Wands feeling. You gain motion. It's popular, right? The 6 of Wands in a money read is actually pretty goddamn awesome. You feel me? 6 of Wands, Tarot Tingy. No, not Wand Tarot Tingy. I've never used the voice thing before. 6 of Wands, Tarot Tingy. Baby. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Oh my God, bitch. I just pulled like the 6 of Wands. Victory and success, coming out on top, feeling good about yourself, being very fortunate, being looked up to and admired, popularity, getting recognition. The 6 of Wands in a career reading signifies working on projects that attract recognition. This card can also indicate work as influencers and in advertisements. 6 of Wands speaks of work that the seeker is very proud of, you know? Okay, all right, okay, all right. So, darn it. Can I get any supporting cards with that? Maybe you're going to hook me up. Let me know. No, you're not. No, that's not. It's just not how you feel. Oh, okay. All right, I see you. I see you. I see what you mean. You're showing up as justice. So 6 of Wands in justice is success in legal affairs. So any of you doing any legal stuff, you know, and you're showing up as fair as well. You're showing up as like doing the right thing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you doing the right thing because like you're in the right side of justice and you're a just person and you're not going to take advantage of nobody and you just going to be good and you just going to be doing the right thing and what you do because it's right to do and you're not going to do anything that's wrong because that'll be bad. 10 of Pentacles, Tarot Tingy. Yeah, son. Yeah, son. Yeah, son. 10 of Pentacles is passive income, investments, retirement. Some of you, you're getting ready to retire. Wealth, financial security. Some of you feel like you're meant to be working because you've seen your family work over and over. In career readings, 10 of Pentacles tarot cards speak of work in a family business, passive income, work bonuses, careers, and property development. Justice in 10 of Pentacles is a will. The 10 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune is family fortune. So your parlays are going crazy. Some of you are coming into family fortune, which is also very beautiful as well. Okay, I'm glad you see the candle dancing in the wick. Look at the flick of the wick. Look at the flick of the wick. You see what I did right there? Oh, totally not corny. The Tower, we didn't pull the Tower. Okay. Oh, so 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Swords is feeling let down by family, a family secret. So this doesn't apply to everybody, but some of you may have to keep your wealth maybe secret. We also have the 4 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles, old family money. So there could be a family secret that comes out about old money. I'm just opening up interpretations for whichever one of these this may apply. Family friend, 10 of Cups, King of Cups, King of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to kind of open up the possibilities, the possibilities. All right. So what's around you? What's around you, of course, is the Hangman. You feel me, son? So like with the Hangman and stuff, you feel me? Like the Hangman is you surrendering. The Hangman with the energy around you is one of surrender. That is also less is more with the 6 of Wands, success and innovation. So it's like you're not having to do too much. Doing too much can hold you back. Okay. So this is you getting ready to become the butterfly, which is that 10 of Swords as a challenge, allowing things to kind of break down as they should. Now, the guidance is the 3 of Swords, which is very troubling, but thankfully it's the guidance. Be careful of people betraying you, I think. Be careful of people trying to do some shisty stuff. I'm going to keep that vague just for the purpose of convenience. But the 3 of Swords, I guess, is saying that not everyone is trustworthy, especially with the 10 of Swords. The 3 of Swords, because this is success you're coming into. So I think the 3 of Swords is be careful of who might try and take advantage of your situation. Be careful of what you might have to sacrifice in order to let go of that 10 of Swords, right? It could be that leads to the 10 of Swords. Don't put anyone in a position, especially if you've come into new money, Please, if you come into a fuck ton of money, don't tell anybody. Please do not tell anybody. Don't even tell your family. Get your money situation right first before you tell anybody in your family. Make sure you trust them implicitly if you even mention it, but just don't tell anybody, fam. Just keep this to yourself, for now, at the very least. Okay. And the outcome we have here. Oh, sorry. That was unbecoming of me. We have the Chariot of Victory, okay, which is beautiful because not only do we have the Six of Wands, we have the fucking Chariot, guys. Look at me. If you think you're broke, you're lying to yourself. Look at me. Don't let these muggles and normies tell you your net worth. If you think you are broke, if you think you're broke, you are lying to yourself. If you think you are broke and you have no money, why are you lying to yourself? Look at these. The cards are saying, get it, you could be your own fiduciary with the 456. But like, yes, son, look, or get a fiduciary if you can. This is a phenomenal money reading. And the tarot was very aggressive about letting you know you rich, son. You get money, son. So the main lesson is, you know what I'm saying, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, tax season in full effect. The next step is Six of Wands, and then the Chariot is the outcome. I can see why the Three of Swords is like, hey, not everyone who thinks they want you to win wants you to win. Be very careful who you move around, because jealousy is very possible here. The way you're just gonna be stunting on people, the way you're just gonna be stunting, you're just gonna be stunting on other people. Let's do this. The Chariot Tarot Tingy. I can't type it because the cards are. Oh no! Don't say that part. Oh my god! Fuck. Oops. The Chariot Tarot Tingy. Oh my god, dude. The Chariot Tarot Tingy. Not which Harriet. Oh my god, this is annoying as fuck. All right, hold on. We gonna get this right. The Chariot Tarot Tingy. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Being a hero, victory, and success. All right. In a career reading, it signifies transport, control, military careers, audits. This is really just pushing yourself forward, first and foremost. Let's see what success in legal affairs, winning a legal case because it showed up with justice. No. What? Oh, no. Winning in business with the Four of Pentacles. All right, so this looks positive. So there we go, guys. This is a really good omen. Show me your vagina. My bad. So this is putting you in a position. Some of you are going to overcome family drama. If there are family secrets, it could also mean keeping something secret from your family. All right, some people can, the worst things that are done to you are done by the people who mean well. So like, be very mindful. I won't say the worst, but yeah, this is really good news for anyone who's actually like done anything legal. I think you can come into success this month, even if you don't get the decision this month. Things will kind of move into favor. So this is beautiful. And once again, this is evolution. This is expansion. This is evolving you to the next level. This is putting you in a position to actively, level up, expand, shift your fortune, shift your fate. So this is a beautiful first reading. I think this is just going to harp in on the fact that you stay with money, son. You stay with money, son. You stay, you know what I'm saying? You stay getting money. Ain't nobody out banning you, son. You stay with the bands. You stay with the bands. You stay with the bands. In fact, a lot of people don't know this is actually my real accent. This is how I really, because I'm really from Brooklyn for real. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm from New Jersey and I grew up in Queens for 4 years, and then I grew up from New Jersey from like 4 to like, you know what I'm saying, 17. A lot of people don't know I'm really from Brooklyn, and this is how it really sounds, son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dead ass. And And just because I'm from New Jersey don't mean I'm going to stop anyone from me, you know what I'm saying, being from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Just because I went to high school and I grew up from, you know what I'm saying, in New Jersey and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like don't even let that like phase you, son. So a lot of people don't know this is how I spoke even as a baby from out the womb. I was like, well, did us, no cap. Okay, so like it is what it is. All right. I just don't be busting this voice out because I don't want people to think that I'm a poser. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like joking or anything. And I don't want to disrespect, you know what I mean? But if you really know me, you know what I'm saying? You know that first of all, I'm not your average. Okay, we're doing a romance relationship reading. Okay, because when it comes in for my fellas, you know, 50-50 is cool, but I'm old school. You know, I was, you know, especially as a Nigerian, you know what I mean? And it's not limited to just Nigeria, but you know, we providing for our ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's 100%. We keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? And I respect two couples who go 50-50, but you know, I got you, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna pay for everything for you, not just because I'm tricking. It is what it is. It's a provision thing. You feel me? And a man has to be able to provide, and a man has to be able to protect his woman and his family. So, you know, someone talking about anime boss boy. Let me tell you something. I have the ability to protect my partner. If I ever got with a woman, she's straight because I got nothing but protection. We in a place and some people got guns or somebody tries to, you know what I'm saying, break in the house or whatever. Watch this. I got protection, son. I got protection, son. Did y'all forget? Did y'all forget I got the Keyblade? Did y'all forget I got the real Keyblade? Do you know how safe a woman will feel around me wielding this? And I got this sword right here. And I got this epic old style sword right here. Who talking about bullets? I can squeeze my spirit energy and blast you. Okay, hold on. It don't even end here. It don't even end here. My G. Oh my. Boy, I got the master sword. And I have full HP. So when I have full HP, I can just swing the sword and then it throws projectiles. Boom. You can even be standing across the room and I stay with full HP. This is protection right here. But don't worry, I got even one better for you, son. I got even one better for you, son. I got even one better for you, son. I went to next level, the anime convention, and boom, this is the Murasame blade. This is like my first anime sword I done ever had. Like this is like a gat. I got a strap. I got a gat, son. I feel like I got a gun when I got this, son. Like this is my first. And look. Oh, you see? Listen. The person who sold this to me thought they were selling me a replica. They didn't, because there were others they sold. They don't know that this was the real sword. This is the real anime sword. This is the Murasame blade. It kills you in one cut. It's from a Kamege got killed. Look at this. It kills you in one cut. So like the person who sold this to me sold it to me for like $57. I was like, how much is this? He said 57. I bought it for 63 plus tax. He don't even know he sold me the real sword. I finessed this dude. He sold me thinking that this was a replica, but I was the only one who got the real sword from this. Look at it. Okay. I did, like, if I had a girlfriend right now, that was weird. She would feel so protected. She would feel like, oh my God, my man got a sword and nobody's gonna touch him because he can kill people in one cut. You know what I'm saying? And he's so sexy with his anime sword. You know what I mean? And it's just like, there you go. Okay, a sword like this is priceless. I was able to finesse it for $60 plus after tax, son. Okay, it's my first anime sword. So I have like 3 swords. And it closes like the. And you, listen. Oh, bro, I feel like I'm 11 years old. This is amazing. Anyway, yes. Hold up. And I got the old man staff, so I can act like I'm an old man, and then it's just like, you know, that old man anime trope where we look old, but then we actually whip the shits for real. Like, come on, son. So, you know, man, you gotta be able to protect your lady. And not everyone has like elite protection like me. Like, I can parry bullets. If there was machine gun rounds, I could just be like, see. You didn't see this moving at 500 miles an hour because I was moving it so fast. So it just looked like I was moving it slow. But that's just the results of my training. Sorry, I got you. I got both of y'all. Okay, so, you know, this is, you know, you just got to stay with it. You just got to stay ready. You feel me? And, you know, make sure you're in a position. Why would you even approach a woman if you can't protect her? You feel me? Like, I got all the Mac. I'll just be like, I know you see my anime sword, baby. Yeah, it's nice and red. You like that? You like that? She gonna be like, oh my God, it's so awesome. I'll be like, yeah, maybe you could touch it. You could, maybe I'll let you, you know, play it a little bit. You could touch it a little bit. And she'll be like, oh my God, stop. And that's how you do it, fellas. That's how you do it, fellas. That's how you do it. Okay, it is what it is. It is what it is. You don't need to be shy. You just need to bring your confidence. You know what I mean? And all they want to see is a little bit of confidence. You feel me? And you're gonna be dope. I got you. Yes, protect the womb, man. We not used to that. Okay, it is what it is. So what is this reading we have? Okay, we're gonna speed through this one though. So we have. Oh my God, we have Gengar. We have the 8 of Swords. We have this sense of feeling stuck. I feel like some of you feel stuck. You feel the pressure of this ghost poison Pokemon just maybe antagonizing you. The 8 of Swords is maybe you know what you want romantically, but some of you may not know what to do. Some of you may even feel stuck in a relationship, but not like in a toxic way, even though this is a toxic Pokemon. This is more so like you're stuck as far as what to communicate. You and your partner are probably really good with each other, but maybe you're stuck around how certain things you want to communicate. This is an underlying theme, so it doesn't even have to necessarily be, you know what I'm saying? 8 of Swords is going to be, some of you are stuck in limiting thoughts. Some of you think you're unattractive, undesirable. Some of you think you need to know how to spit game. Okay, fam, I have no game. I have no game at all. Like, I've never known how to spit game my entire life. And that has not necessarily stopped me from having some success with, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, you're going to really learn how to get out your own way. The fiery general, I'm looking at you, bruh. All right. Some of you are way too in your heads. And we do have the 7 of Pentacles. So the 7 of Pentacles is a promise of fortune, which, once again, we do have this theme of money. So the first reading was the 10 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is also, you know what I'm saying, another theme. But this is more in terms of a relationship. Are you investing in the right relationship? It's almost as if, you know what I'm saying, your approach towards an existing relationship or prospective relationship, right, is approaching it like an investment. I think some of you could be approaching it like something you want to immediately get returns from, but it's like a stock you invest in. You have to periodically put in money into that investment. The investment matures and grows over time. And the 7 of Pentacles could be speaking of someone who you're investing in currently, a mindset you're investing in to attract a certain quality of partner, I think some of you might not like to hear that. I know there's an immature part of me that just wants to jump in recklessly in a relationship like it's gambling and hopefully get lucky. But this is just, a less degenerate and more efficient way, to kind of ensure, some kind of long-term success. Now, we do have the Five of Swords, which is so interesting because we had the Ten of Swords as very true. Gengar is very questionable. We have the Ten of Swords. It's my favorite Pokemon, though. But we have the Ten of Swords as a challenge. Not only the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is miscommunication. It's psychic attack. It's a scattered mind. You might be approaching things with a scattered mind. And I feel you as a Mars and Aries Venus and Mars Venus. We're very impatient. Normal attacks do nothing. Yeah, the psychic attacks don't work. The normal attacks don't work. So like, the Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords could be you feeling stuck and having a scattered mind, not necessarily being as focused as you may wish to be or want to be. And this may impede your progress. This may get in your way. Five of Swords could be miscommunication that distracts you from these investments and from this focus. So a huge lesson of this is are the relationships you want to get in with people worth investing in? And the challenge is going to be this ability to overcome miscommunication. Now, we do have the Ten of Pentacles as the foundation. So it's like these relationships you invest in fit within this family wealth. They fit within this long-term wealth. This, especially for some of you in these budding relationships, this could be in a position to realistically hook up a future long-term partnership. But the Ten of Pentacles does give a rooted, firm foundation here, which I think is cool. Now, the Page of Swords as a past position is you coming into a new truth, you coming into a new idea, you coming into information, all right, especially if it was a bit of gossip or just some kind of insight. The crown of this reading we have here is the Seven of Swords, which is shisty, shady, untrustworthy, but also strategic. If maybe some of you don't want others to know who you're talking to or dating because they're shisty ass MFers who are going to try and take your man or talk to your lady, especially with the Five of Swords, or you're just, with some man. It's not like you're hiding, but you're not going out of your way to broadcast movements to people who are trying to catch you slipping. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? From behind the scenes too. The Seven of Swords is even more interesting with the Ten of Pentacles in the bottom, because it's almost as if you don't want others to know how much wealth you're working with, which is just wisdom, really. Next up we have is the King of Wands, Charizard, baby. For some of you ladies, this is an actual sexy, hot fire sign male. You know what I mean? A very passionate master of his passion and his wand. And an entrepreneurial spirit. Now, this could also represent you. King of Wands is actually very exciting. For the purpose of this court card, for some of you, this is an actual person. For others of you, this is going to be an approach you take moving forward. The King of Wands, whether single or in a relationship, is a very passionate and pretty fiery being. Now, you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like the woman watching this is going to resonate a lot with you. You're in charge of your finances. Your coin is really good. You're putting yourself in a position to really mature that. And the Two of Pentacles, you're hustling. You know what I'm saying? You're staying productive. You're seen as staying productive, and it's allowing you to really multiply your income. Okay. So with that being said, we have as the guidance the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is very interesting. This seems like another money reading. The Five of Pentacles as guidance is it's a card of financial loss. So in terms of romance reading, these investments you're making and these distractions and the way you're kind of putting yourself out there, it's almost as if you might want to downplay the actual. Five of Pentacles is with the Seven of Swords, and maybe the Five of Swords could be the approach you take here. It's not saying you want to let your hygiene go and just kind of show negative facets of what you do. I would say more so, you want to examine who is with you through thick and thin, right? Who, as you're investing in these partnerships, who's going to hold you down when you temporarily have nothing, or when it seems like you have nothing, or when you're down and out, or even if you have money, if you feel alienated, if you, in a certain sense, feel like, or sense that you're going through a struggle, or you're going through some kind of difficult period, uh, that this is very important. Who still keeps that same energy? Who still loves you the same, right? That's going to be very revealing. And now this lets me know with the Seven of Swords as the crown. I think some of you are going to play broke. I think the guidance is saying, instead of putting yourself out there that you have all this money or wealth that we established in the first reading, it's almost as if maybe you should put out that you have less than you do. So like Prince Hakeem, you can see who likes you for you. No, but I think with the Five of Pentacles, though, because the main lesson of this is investment, it's the Seven of Pentacles. You want to be able to prepare for a rainy day as well. Okay, and the outcome we have here is the Seven of Cups, which is, I don't like this as an outcome, to be honest with you. The bonus cards is the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. So the outcome is this fog. It's this escapism. It's this unclarity. It can feel like a fantasy, because coming out with the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups is a soulmate card. It's new feelings with a soulmate. Okay, so the Seven of Cups could feel like you have a lot of options and you don't know who to choose, with which most are fool's gold. So the Seven of Cups is going to really kind of show you how you break through the scattered mind, how you break through these distractions. It's not so bad, right, in the future, because personally, this puts you in a position to be guided by certain fantasies to push you in the right direction. But it's still very interesting, nonetheless. Okay. Nonetheless. So I'm not gonna lie, the Taurus season was like, I don't care about romance. This is about money. And I thought it was joking, but it wasn't joking. It didn't even give us any like really promising romance cards. It's like, we get money out here. What are we talking about? Love. We get money out here. Very Taurus season theme. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna not be honest with you. It's a crazy thing. Now we do have the Nine of Cups here. Jesus Christ. We gotta do one more reading. I'm just gonna speed read through this so I can see if I like the results before I do the reading, which is blatantly cheating. But I will not be fooled and I will not be played with. Okay, I think I like this one. All right. No, we're going to shuffle again. Screw it. Oh, shit. So this last reading, we'll get like a general one. We'll just see what that looks like. We'll see what that works out like. You know what I mean? See how that goes by. Yeah, it just wasn't good enough for my liking. It wasn't bad, but I didn't see any cards that made me like impressed, you know. They said read those cards. I should have too. The outcome for that was the Emperor. It wasn't even bad. It was just the challenge was the Devil card, and this is already kind of messy, but it was a good outcome. But all right, let's see. Let's do a supernatural magic manifestation reading. How we manifesting, baby. So underlying theme we have is the Eight of Wands. Very quickly, this is instant. So this lets me know this is like an instant manifestation. This is Deoxys. Okay, if you know your Pokemon, you know. All right, I'm a 34-year-old man that still makes Pokemon references, because spiritually I'm like 8 or 11, which I guess makes me a man child. But you just need to get your Pokemon lingo up. So it's totally not me. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just you just need to know more of your Pokemon. I just like making Pokemon references. I think it looks like I'm more into Pokemon than I'm in. I just like making Pokemon references. But that being said, okay, Eight of Wands is going to speak to, of course, you know, things moving very quickly. And shout out to all y'all showing support and showing love and being here. This is just always fun to do with y'all. Okay. Underlying theme here is the Eight of Wands. The main lesson and core of this reading is the Three of Cups. So this is celebration. This is ritual. This is a good nostalgic feeling, like the Six of Cups. It's a good feeling. So some of you may be encouraged to go out, make new friends. The challenge here is the Nine of Pentacles, baby. More money, more money, more money. I'm sorry. The Nine of Pentacles is just, you're too rich. It's just like, oh, I just have $100 bills. I'm not broke enough to have fives, and I only have friends and wealth and fame and money, and it's just, oh, it's so hard. Now, the Three of Cups, I love that joke. That's a joke from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged that Mai made because Little Karibo is one of the goats. But that being said, this Three of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, you might even be upgrading the quality of friends you have. I think the challenge with the Nine of Pentacles is you want to go out and have fun, but the money is calling. It's like, I got to get this money. And I'm not really like all about the money. I'm just channeling Taurus season. It's just like, yeah, we getting this though. Like, I got time to hang out. You know what I'm saying? We getting money over here. Like, I'm literally hearing that right now. Now, we do have the sun. Wow. We do have the sun, which is a lot of happiness. So I don't see this as a challenge. I see this as very quickly you being around the right friends, you having to manage more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, the money is all about you. The Nine of Pentacles as a challenge is very interesting because as a challenge, it's like you may find yourself isolated, working so hard. Nine of Pentacles as a challenge is to discipline yourself so that you continue to make this independent money. Now, we do have the Seven of Cups as the past position, which was the outcome of the last reading, which is interesting. So it's a continuation of that. The Seven of Cups is creative visualization, you know what I'm saying? Putting you in a position to realistically kind of break through from this. By the way, thank you very much, Ja. I appreciate you. It's putting you in a position to realistically not only see through the clouds and the smoke, but with the Seven of Wands, you're standing your ground. And I like this theme already right off the bat. Seven of Wands means that you're not backing down. You have a lot of happiness and good management within you. And there's a lot of festivity and riches that you're disciplining yourself to maintain. Now, the next step we have is the Knight of Swords. You're making a very important decision. You're rushing to the right conclusion. You're leaping. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a message from a knight. Could be this Gemini right here, but you're coming into a message of truth pretty quickly, especially with the Eight of Wands. This could be decisions you make very quickly as well. We do have the Ten of Cups that you're showing up as. You're emotionally fulfilled as of present. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're also seen as emotionally, financially mature, and this could be an influence around you that's helping you manage your money. The Lover's card is guidance, is saying to have very plentiful meow, 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 but it's also saying that you're connecting your mind and your heart. I think that's very revealing with the Lover's card. There's going to be an opportunity. There's going to be a choice to really engage. And I think this is going to put you in a position to really kind of have a lot more fun. And the outcome we have is the Four of Wands. Celebration, baby, and festivity. So the Four of Wands could be moving in with someone. It could be also enjoying your home like a sanctuary. This is very festive. There's a party that is afoot. I think you're going to be able to, you know, open up a space to have higher conversations with certain people. And I think this is really beautiful. This is a much more fun card. The Lover's card is the choice to love, whether it's a passion or romantically, you know what I mean? And there is going to be new passion, new ideas that will, I think, with this theme of wealth, matriculate very powerfully, especially harping on this emotional fulfillment you seem to be invested in and a part of. Okay, well, Purga. So that being said, that's what we got, guys. And let's see. All right, so Shivanga, we're going to start with you. For those of you who would like live readings, I'm going to close that right now. So Shivanga, the card that we have for you is the Sun, my friend. The Sun is talking about happiness, success in all areas of your life. You're going to see this light shine on any dark areas, and this is going to create joy from within your heart, and it's going to radiate. So you can look forward to everything becoming bright. It's not a moon card, that's more internal. It's conscious brilliance. One of the best cards you can get. I think it's very well deserved. I think you can look for, I think this also represents the blessing your presence has given us. So we're sharing in the sun just by you being here. And this is going to really enable you to share more of this joy. You're going to see a lot more increased joy. Next, we have Sharon. The underlying theme we have for you, Sharon, is temperance. Your good management and patience and doing things in moderation, Sharon Stone, are really going to help you moving forward. And the main card that we have is strength. So not only are you balanced with great moderation and the stuff you're incorporating in your lifestyle is positive, but you're also stronger than you can realize. This is like a good workout regimen, mixing spirituality with physical workouts. And this is what's going to enable you to inspire others. We got the sun rules strength, Leo. And this is going to really increase a lot more of your resilience, increase a lot more of your fortitude, increase a lot more of your strength. Okay. Zazu, Lord Zazu, we got you, fam. What's the card that we have for you? Snorlax for the win. Okay. Sharon, I get the sense that you're tapping into infinite energy that's sustainable based on how you balance your psyche, okay, and your energy, your physical and spiritual energy. So Zazu, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is inspiring new excitement. This is like, you know, coming into a brand new passion. This is like going to an amusement park for the first time. The Page of Wands is bracing you to receive very exciting news. So you want to be in a position where you push yourself to do things you haven't done. If you've never skydove before and the opportunity comes up, push yourself to take these risks, to step into more excitement. It's a good news as well for that as well. Okay. So with that being said, now Goddess Ari, let's see what we got. So the readings we have for you. So for Ari, we're going to pull tree cards. Underlying theme we have is the Hermit. So your mastery, your specialization, everything that you're doing to personally master yourself, and the time you've taken out as a Virgo rising to master yourself is the bedrock and foundation of all the success you're going to continue to come into. We do have the Five of Wands, which is necessary clashing of wills, brainstorming. It's positive struggle. It's positive stress that with this, Leo aspect is going to kind of create friction to move things forward. And we have the Temperance. You're going to immediately be the good management to it's like you're the referee of a pickup basketball game, and people may get, stressful. They might get anxious, but they're still just, competing against each other. So you're going to be able to work with competition to, with the Temperance, balance everything and moderate everything. Okay. And we do have the Page of Wands, which is going to convert that positive stress to positive excitement. Okay. Which, I think the doctors you clash with at work may be annoyed, but they love you because it's like, Ari does, keep me on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Ari, I may not like every time she clashes with me, but she keeps me on point. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot to be excited for moving forward. And I feel like you taking your own advice with the Hermit, it's like you're not being influenced by others. You're allowed to really steer and moderate with great management a lot of what's being, worked on. All right. Michi the Queen. Michi the Queen. We have Nine of Cups. Your wishes are coming true. What are your wishes? Make a wish. All your wishes are coming true. Fulfillment. We got the Six of Wands. Oh my God. I'm sorry. So we see your wishes are coming true and you're coming into great popularity and success. Jesus Christ. You all Sagittariuses just take all the good cards for yourself. This is insane. So this is very beautiful because this is one of the best combinations of cards, especially with minor arcanas, that you could ever get. So now it's one thing for your wishes to come true, but for you to move forward with it, successful and popular with what you're doing and working on, I mean, and Ari, all those cards apply for you as well. Because you sponsored it, all those cards apply to you as well. So you can look forward to that as well. Okay. Shout out to you, Lady Mystique. Appreciate you. Okay. Also, please don't forget, I do have 70% off. I do have 70% off all my readings. I do have 70% off all my readings. Okay. So someone had just booked 2 of my $500 an hour readings, which ended up just being $300 because of an hour reading is just $150 right now. So take advantage of that. I'm gonna have that, of course, until, you know what I'm saying, Cancer season. We're gonna end at the end of Gemini season. All right. So Abigail Cutcliffe. Abigail, what do we have for you, Abby? We have the 7 of Pentacles. The work you're doing to invest in whatever promise of fortune you're having is going to be paying off. It's a promise of fortune. You're going to feel like, is it worth doing? Is it still worth investing in? And the time you take to really allow that wisdom to reveal itself will push you in the right position. So I think this is confirmation. Anything you're currently investing in or working towards, there's a promise that it will be fortunate for you. Keep your hands on it. Okay. Zephyr of Spiders, we have the 10 of Pentacles. You are stepping into wealth. And I feel like with justice, if you have any legal cases you're working on, this is going to be awarded to you. This is massive wealth, Zephyr of Spiders. So I don't know what you got working for yourself, but this is definitely a good look. This is definitely a good look. This could be inheritance. This could be something that's awarded, something you work for. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. So you're coming into new information. Sometimes the Page of Swords is knowledge without wisdom. It's just gossip, but it could be learning a new language. It's coming into information from someone younger than you. It's putting you in a position to really, update the way with which you're communicating, especially in light of new insight. It's not the King of Swords that's maturing this information, but it's still coming into a new way to think of the situation. And finally, the new next. We got the 8 of Wands, bro. Deoxys. You can look forward to things unlocking very quickly for you, especially with the Knight of Wands. Create any creative blocks. This removes blockages. So it's going to be around creative blocks. It's going to definitely have a lot to do, you know what I'm saying, with your passion, moving yourself around, things moving very quickly in your favor for your excitement. Okay. So I love every single one of you guys. This is always a joy. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm very excited. I think this was a very successful tarot card reading. We're going to resume in 2 days with the pick a card reading. You guys stay blessed as always. Okay. And in Jaw, I know you hit me with the 5. I want to give you this bonus card, the Wheel of Fortune. Push your luck. All right. This is definitely gonna okay, Jaw, Ari already sponsored you, but here's a bonus card for you. Wheel of Fortune. This is a bonus card for everyone as well. Try your luck. Play the casino. Flirt without abandon. Know that you have fortune on your side. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.